This is your daily dose of all things royal.
The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were invited by the country's Vice President for what's been nicknamed a DIY royal tour.
Nicknamed a DIY royal tour.
The real thing, talking about the real thing. It's a hero, a friend, a smile you wanna see forever. It's all the moments of the golden classic that can't be the real thing. Can't beat the real thing.
Welcome back, my gorgeous, good-looking friends. This is just pure comedy gold. Meghan and Harry prancing around in Colombia is so bad, and it just seems to be getting worse, particularly with this school visit. I'm going to show you how fake and set up all of this is, so let's get into this right away. Nobody really understands why these two are there, especially the kids. They have no idea who these two people are. So starting off with the first clip, you can see Meghan is not pleased at this moment because the children are not paying attention to her. Because not only is Harry taking the limelight, but also Franny Marquez. So she's about to give something to them and decides that she's not going to do it because she's irritated. Watch this. You could see she's so damn irritated. It's almost as if looks could kill. Whatever the VP said, she was not pleased. Perhaps maybe she didn't tell them to call her La Duchess de Sosas. So what it looks like to me is that Meghan was about to present something to these kids or give them something. And the VP and Harry both interrupted that moment. Hence the reason why she looks so irritated. And now she's out of her element because she cannot relate or get these kids to pay attention to her. And she hates that. And what's so funny is here Meghan is again with this stupid bag and the VP interrupts the moment. So the kids are not focused on the crap that she brought them. And here she is trying to figure out, what do I do now? But her jaw is so clenched because she's angry about this. This was the moment to somehow get Archewell Fugazi Public Charity, I'm assuming, is on that bag, some spotlight. Everything that we see with Meghan is so scripted and disingenuous, and when it doesn't go her way, she really shows it on her face. It's really funny that these kids have zero interest in this woman, and I think it's shameful that they're forcing these kids to pretend to be enthused about this. Look at their faces. They look not only underwhelmed, but also like, why are you forcing me to do this? This exploitation was just shameful, and to use these kids as props like Meghan did with this girl with the glasses was even more obvious and disgusting. This poor little girl could not get away from the Markle claw. This woman had a firm grip on her. You can see she's wiggling her pinky. She's literally trying to move away, and Meghan will not allow it because she needs this photo op. And what's really interesting here is the eye fucking that Meghan is doing with the vice president's partner. Franny should have known better than to invite this viper to be anywhere near her partner, because it's these type of women, regardless if they're attracted to them or not, will do whatever they can to get them to stray. 100% Meghan did this with William, and when he didn't even want to look her way, she lost her mind. And the thing is that he also had been looking at her, not only at this event, but also in the other events. So moving on to the next clip, the little girl with the glasses finally breaks free, and Meghan's like, no, you got to come over here because Meghan's shoveling and she needs to get these photos. And as you can see, this poor little girl is called back over with the photographer standing in front there so Meghan can get her shot. Truly a disgusting human being right in front of us right now. It does appear that Meghan was like shoveling for 2 seconds, and as you can see, Harry's doing most of the work. Here she is standing with the little girl, holding onto her hand again. Little girl does not want to be there, and she's asking a question, and you can see right behind Meghan a woman come up. So obviously she was being coached to stand there with Meghan. The woman behind Meghan is giving the little girl a thumbs up, like, you're doing good. You're doing good. Keep doing what you're doing. Meanwhile, Harry's so disinterested, you can tell he doesn't want to be there, ignoring this little girl who is talking to him and explaining things to him, and he rudely is just not paying any attention to her. And then Meghan, who still has this little girl with glasses in her clutches, is equally being rude by now putting her attention over to whatever it is the little girl's pointing to veer off, completely ignoring what is being explained to them as they walk. When Harry is put to do the job, he somewhat looks genuine to do it, but knowing how staged and set up all this is, and clearly you're seeing these kids have no interest in Prince Harry, you realize that they're forcing this image onto the public that is not believable. It's not. But the most cringe and stage moment was forcing one of the little girls to hug Meghan. Nothing about this hug was natural or impromptu. This little girl was told to hug Meghan when she came in. And how we know this is because there's a woman who is behind actually filming, coaching this little girl on. This is so sad and pathetic. You notice that these kids are just not interested. The same girl that Meghan hugged, she's not paying any attention to her because she's looking at Prince Harry. And why is Prince Harry standing in the back of the room? Why is he not engaging with the kids? Oh, it's because he doesn't want to be there. This whole school visit was such a sham. And if I were Franny Marquez, I would tell my partner to stay home for the next couple days until this viper leaves Colombia. Look at what Meghan does here. She locks eyes with Franny Marquez's partner before she goes to greet Franny Marquez. And as she goes to greet Franny Marquez, her eyes are still fixated on her partner. Meghan is such a thirsty and pathetic you-know-what. What a joke this is all turning out to be, huh?
Baile, baile feliz, baile, baile feliz. Si tú aprendes algo nuevo, haz el baile feliz.
Meghan, by no stretch, is a role model. In fact, she is the one you would consider as a homewrecker. Those are the women that you need to teach your sons to stay away from. Unfortunately, Harry didn't have that, and look where he is now with this nightmare. So the next stop on the Sussex-Colombia Grift tour was visiting Invictus, of which I'm sure this is part of the tax write-off. So here they are making an appearance to visit the veterans, and Harry does seem to be in his element doing what he loves the most, which is spending time with these chaps. But Meghan's got to be in all the photos and got to pretend that she cares about these people for the optics. So here we go again. I mean, it's seriously rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. What are they actually doing to help anybody? Nothing. This is all about them. So let's take a look at where we stand with the bimbo card. Kicking off with sloppy and wrinkled. Yup, look at this mess. Why are you the only one sweating, Meghan? Too much sugar before you came on stage? Word salad mic grab speech? Check. Are the paid sugars there? You bet they are.
Hurry!
Hurry!
Meghan! Hurry! Meghan! Meghan!
Offending Colombians, you saw that earlier in this video. No children, double grip Markle Claw, pissing off the royals, gaslighting with more lies, inauthentic hugs, awkward social behavior, Harry looking miserable, fake manic expressions. I mean, all pretty much standard, and we are witnessing this. So I'm going to go ahead and end on this because I can't take any more. But hats off to Meghan's mole for putting this together. Yeah, there is something truly mental here with Meghan cosplaying Diana. So another chip to my bimbo card gets filled. Anyhow, definitely let me know your thoughts below. I'm going to take a break right now because there's only so much you can handle. These two are truly absurd, and what you can see on the faces of the VP and those hosting Meghan and Harry, they're exhausted. They're exhausted just like how we're exhausted with this garbage, but let me know your thoughts below. As always, I will be back with more content, but until then, please be safe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!
I was such a fraud.